Dun 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 dun. What do you do with leftover meatloaf besides make meatloaf again? You make a smash burger. Caramelized onions and mushrooms. It's gonna be delicious. Let's start cooking, shall we? Again, I still have some leftover meatloaf meat. What do you do with it, right? Well, I've already done the spaghetti and meatloaf balls. That episode is somewhere. Check it out. What else do you do? Still have leftover meatloaf meat? You want to make meatloaf again? No, I don't want to make meatloaf again. Tonight, we are going to make a smash burger. Who doesn't like a hamburger, right? Well, let's amplify it up with meatloaf mixture. As always, recipe is in the description below. I think it's going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm using that word. Thank you very much. I'm not supposed to because I say it way too much, but sometimes there's just no other word, right? Give me another word. Amazeballs? Amazeballs. Can I say that? Oh, I could have in the last episode because it was meatloaf balls. First thing we need for these meatloaf smash burgers, caramelized onions and mushrooms. Now that does take about 20 minutes. So as always, we'll get it started because you want to go low and slow. You don't want the onions to brown before they caramelize and get smunchy, right? Right. This is just your standard sweet yellow onion. You can use a red onion if you want. I just like the sweet onions, you know. Ooh, our pan's looking good. All right, first thing you want to do, let's get some oil and butter into our pan to caramelize. I am just using just a standard neutral oil. You can use any oil that you like, but I don't want to put like an olive oil or anything like that because I don't want that oil flavor to take over the flavor of the patty, right? Oil keeps it from burning. Butter adds flavor. Flavor. Ooh, can I say that?
No.
No, I just got copyrighted, didn't I? All right, we'll take it back. There, I took it back. It's gone now. We're gonna turn this on low and slow. That's the ticket when caramelizing, low and slow. Just thin slices. As little or as much as you need. With caramelized onions, the ticket, make more than you think you're gonna need because they do shrink, and low and slow. Patience. That's the key with a caramelized onion. It takes time. Now we're also going to do some mushrooms. I like to use cremini mushrooms. Of course, you can use any kind of mushroom that you like. I just like the creminis because they have a bit more of an earthy taste than a standard button mushroom. And again, just thinly slice. Not too thin on these because mushrooms do have a lot of water content, so they are going to shrink up a lot. A lot. Look at that. Just like that. In they go. Boop. And then we wait. That's what we do. We wait. We want to let those go, but you know what? There's some stuff we can do while we're waiting. How about we get our sauce? Oh, you know when you make meatloaf, that glaze that goes on top, how good would that be if it was a spread on top of the meatloaf burger, right? It's meatloaf. Meatloaf needs a glaze. So these are all my standard glaze ingredients with one kicker. To amp it up a bit, Japanese mayonnaise is going to add a creaminess to that burger. If you just did the standard glaze, well, then you run the risk of it being just too watery. You know, you want that creamy decadence that you're gonna get. And Worcester sauce just went in there. Ketchup. Bloop. Little kosher salt and pepper. Onion powder. Garlic powder. For that inherent sweetness that you get in meatloaf. Brown sugar. Brown sugar. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to sing either. I'm not allowed to do a lot of stuff. I can't say amazing. I can't sing. It's okay. I can still have fun. Nobody can take my fun away. And we're just gonna mix that up and have it all ready to go on that patty when it's done. And there you have it, our sauce. Let me go ahead and give these a stir. Let's just see how they are looking. They're looking great. So now spread them out and let it go. That's it. It's going to take probably about 10 minutes at least for those to caramelize, and then we'll move on to the patty. Our onions and our mushrooms are done. Let's go ahead and pull them off of there. We're going to use the same pan because of all the delicious juices that are in there. Oh, and there it's beeping at me. I know, I've got my pan off. This artisan hard crunchy roll. You know what? Just stick it in that pan right there and let's crisp that up. Oh my gosh, you know what we can use? Our bacon press. That is going to help squish that bread down to get all those edges nice and caramelized. Caramelized, crunchy, crispy? Yeah, something like that. So, remember how I mentioned we're making a smash burger out of leftover meatloaf. That's what oh, that smells so good. That is just our leftover meatloaf mixture from our mini meatloaves that we cooked in the air fryer a couple weeks ago. Definitely check out that episode or video if you haven't yet. They're amazing. Like crazy, crazy insane how good they are in an air fryer. But with it just being my husband and I, tiny little meatloaf pans, we had a lot of leftover meatloaf mix. So, like I said, we made meatballs, spaghetti, and meatloaf balls. Now we're making a smash burger. Probably turn that up, might help a little bit. And we're gonna smash it a little bit more. While that's doing its thing, let's make a patty. Since it is a smash burger, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna make a standard patty in my hand, but then once we get it in that pan, oh, we're gonna smash it. We are gonna smash the crap out of it. That's a smash burger after all, right? Right. Oh, and one thing, this is, being that it is a meatloaf mixture, there is sausage in there. So you want to make sure, a lot of people like their burgers with a little bit of pink in them. You cannot do that with this because of that sausage. We are going to make sure that it is cooked through and through. Look at that beautifulness. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, that pan, we're going to turn it down just a little bit because it is a little bit hot. You're going to add a little bit more oil. That is just going to ensure our patty doesn't stick. Here's the ticket. See this little guy? It's my patty smasher. I don't want this to stick to my patty, so I'm just going to, just smoosh a little bit of oil and then dump. Let's see if I can do this for my cameraman, because you know how he is. And dump, and smash. Oh, look, almost perfect. Almost perfect. We'll just shove that right in there. Nobody will ever know. And being that it is sausage and hamburger, it is going to shrink up. I know a lot of you are like, wow, that is one big patty for that one little bun. It'll be fine, I promise. And if it's not, who cares? Who doesn't like a little extra meat hanging over the edge, right? Right? Exactly. Remember that beautiful sauce that we made? That wonderful glaze? We're just going to put that on our buns. Oh, it smells like meatloaf. Absolutely like meatloaf. Oh, and you can never have too much sauce, right? I don't think so. I always say the messier a burger is, the better it is. You know those burgers where you take the bite and the juices just run down your arm? That's the sign of a good burger. Not everybody likes that messiness. I happen to love it. And remember our caramelized onions and mushrooms. Let's just go ahead and put that on there as well. And we're going to make a mess, of course. That's okay. I got clean fingers because I wear gloves. I don't know what else to say, but yum, 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 yum. You want to make sure and go not low and slow. Don't cook it too high of a heat. You want to make sure that it cooks all the way through without burning the exterior because of that sausage. One thing as well, you don't want to mess with it too much when you first put it in. Wherever it lands, leave it. If you try to move it, you're going to lose that outer crust that we are trying to create. You ready? Let's flip it. You know what I think we're going to do? We're going in for the big guy. The big guy. Okay, you got your big guy? Got your patty? Are you ready? One quick movement like that. Here we go. Oh! Look at that. Perfect browning. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I am so easy to excite. That's what my husband just said. It's true. I can't help it. Cooking is exciting. Food is exciting. Trying new food is exciting, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We are here. That's our travel channel. We are here Pretty soon we're going to be there and there and there and everywhere. I don't know where we're going to end up. I don't know where we're going to go, but I can guarantee you I am going to be shoving food in my face everywhere we go, everywhere. And then you know what else I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be taking some of that food that I've shoved in my face. I'm going to pick it apart, figure it out, and then I'm going to make it. Right? Right. We're going to make it. Connections through food. Keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it. I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat down just a little bit because I think we're about done. We appear to be having some structural issues. It's not messy. It's not good. It's a burger. We are cooked through and through. If you are doubtful, go ahead and stick a meat probe in there. You want it to be about 160. Let's get it onto that bun right there. We had some structural issues. It's not going to come out the prettiest, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be pretty. What? Just has to be tasty. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, that little guy right there. We got a little guy left behind. You know what that means, don't you? Oh my gosh. Oh, it tastes like meatloaf. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is cooked perfectly. Just like meatloaf. And there you have it. A meatloaf burger. Simple, easy. What do you do with leftover meatloaf mixture? You make a meatloaf smash burger. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it if you have. We're not done. Okay. Like it if you have. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it with everybody. He wants me to cut it in half so that you can see the interior. You ready? Here we go. Look at that. Can you see the peppers in there? The onions that are in there? Got your caramelized onions and mushrooms on the bottom layer. Oh, I don't know what to say. All right, you know what? I think it's time for my husband, Darren of Annie's Smoking Pot. He's going to try that first bite. I can sit here and tell you how good it is till I'm blue in the face. You don't have to believe me, right? He's got a very honest face, though.
It's not true.
It is true. This, everybody, this is Darren. This is my husband, my cameraman, my editor.
Hello.
My travel partner.
What's up?
And he's going to dig right in there and taste it. Yeah, he's probably, oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. We need more than that. We need more than that. Oh, please don't say it's good. It's good. Do you get the glaze that goes onto a meatloaf? That meatloaf glaze, that richness from the Japanese mayonnaise, the caramelized onions, the mushrooms, the peppers. Do you get all that?
What she said. That's really good.
Is that really good?
That's all I've got. It is really, really good.
All right. Well, as always, thanks for watching.
Oh.
Until next time. Bye.